I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it? Although perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
Run! Escape! Open! Fire! Workshop! Chase! Don't!
It's running away! No, we can't let it escape. It still has the Vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts.
Pretty.
Target specimen sighted. Prepare time for something savory.
Nice teamwork.
May song bring us...
Lance up and ready. Ha!
Sorry. Hurt. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Hurt. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Ouch. Pain.
why?
Sorry. Pain. Suffer. Sorry.
It seems to have stopped working. Was it begging for mercy? I'm not sure what happened either. I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Noise.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves. This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange. But one thing is for certain. This little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself? I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle. If my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade. The vagrants, or to be more accurate, the majority of the people in the underworld, regard robots as nothing more than tools. But I disagree. Robots have their own thoughts and feelings. It's great that you understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right? There must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big sister? Really? Then I'll entrust this task to you, big sister. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Noise.
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve you. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path. Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
Turn up the volume.
Perfect. Now's my chance. Tonight, souls shall embrace. Tonight, the stars echo because of me. Rise up into
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Time to go on the offensive. To the finish.
commence.
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Target specimen sighted. Relax. Deep breaths.
Nice teamwork.
Keep up. In my tempo.
Time to go on the offensive. Ha!
It's okay. It's okay. Commencing research. Excuse me. Coming through.
Turn up the volume. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Time to go on the offensive. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Please, quiet down. Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection.
Pretty good.
Listen to the...
Crusher!
We have arrived at our first.
Robot pet battle, the inside of the...
We are on our way to the second destination. Please take a seat, buckle up, and hold tight. Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey Bellevog traffic laws. On the road, safety is the top priority.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
Perfect. Now's my chance. Excuse me. Coming through. Please, quiet down. I think something bit me. Tonight, souls shall tonight. The stars echo because of me. Rise up into my...
To the finish!
Commencing research. Time for something savory.
Ready to jam. Turn up the volume.
inside it, preparing for collection. Relax, deep breaths.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! Keep up! My tempo!
Lance at the ready. Ha!
Commencing research.
Turn up the volume!
We have arrived at our second. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated a...
That is such an odd. However, the shell appears.
Your trip has concluded. Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell? This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's. But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell. Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, is it any different from those pet upgrades that the vagrants perform?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
Big sister, watch out! It's out of control!
Incompatible.
This song's just for you.
Incompatible.
Turn up the volume.
Incompatible! Incompatible!
Ready to lose
Incompatible!
yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Lance of the ready.
Terminate. Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Sister acted fast. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great! But I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Sister? I need to look into something. I may require your assistance. Thank you, Big Sister. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any ideas for a good name?
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
It's still early. Where to now?
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal. I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help. I knew you'd be interested. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. That's exactly what I thought when I got her letter. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again, and I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district.
It's still early. Where to now?
Careful now. This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions? Flower. That's a great idea. Flowers it is, then. Can you lead the way?
Don't get your clothes